Christians believe that Jesus is God. Christians also believe that Jesus died on the cross. So Christians must believe that God died. What sense does it make to say that he died? The Christian claim is that the second person of the Trinity entered into creation, taking on human flesh, and that because he took on a human nature, he was able to die as a human being. But our Muslim friends insist that if God enters creation, then he can't be God, because anything in creation is dependent. If Muslims are correct here, they've just destroyed the theology of the Quran. According to Islam, the Quran is the eternal speech of Allah. It has no beginning. It was not created. It cannot be destroyed. Here's the Quran. The first thing I see is a publication date. How is it uncreated if it was published? Can it be destroyed? It's made of paper and glue and ink. People rip it up. They burn it. Our Muslim friends ask, how can God die? But let me ask, how can the eternal speech of Allah be ripped up, burned? The correct response, according to Islamic theology, is that this Quran has two natures. On the one hand, as the eternal word of Allah, it has no beginning. It cannot be destroyed. On the other hand, this Quran is made of paper and glue and ink. These are physical materials. This physical Quran was created. It can be destroyed. So when I ask, how can the Quran be destroyed? Their answer should be, when someone destroys a Quran, the paper and glue and ink that make up the physical nature of the Quran are destroyed. But the eternal nature of the Quran remains unchanged. Interesting response. Let me see if I understand. The eternal speech of Allah can enter our physical world as a physical Quran. If this Quran is destroyed, the eternal nature of the Quran remains unchanged. But now I'm confused again, because according to Islam, something that's eternal and indestructible can indeed take on a physical nature that's not eternal and that can be destroyed. And yet our Muslim friends tell us that it's impossible. Christians claim that the divine Son, the eternal Word of God, became flesh, and that because he had taken on human flesh, which was created and perishable, he was capable of dying, even though, apart from taking on human flesh, he couldn't die. What rule makes Christian theology absurd here that wouldn't also make Islamic theology absurd? Explain to me how the Word became flesh is absurd, while the Word became paper and glue and ink makes perfect sense. I can only conclude that Christians and Muslims have to agree that something eternal and indestructible can enter creation and take on a physical nature that's temporal and capable of being destroyed.